SecondsOut, delighted to be joined by promoter Siesta. In case you're hard of vision, you can see that Kold Wars is the topic at hand, and it kicked off last week with an exciting show. What were your reflections on how it all went?
Man, for the first show, it went very well, considering the circumstances I had, all the obstructions I had to overcome and continue overcoming daily. I'm pleased with the first show. Can you hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you well.
Fantastic. I'm pleased with the first show. I think the fights were very competitive. As I predicted, the first fight, Gorokhov against Shone, was an absolute all-out war. And Gadzhiev obviously outclassed Ivazidi, and Chaniev against Melnik was very competitive. And Chaniev's experience and pedigree prevailed, although we all saw that Melnik is a class act.
What's the next stage? Obviously, we've got 3 more shows to come, but when are you next out, and how can people watch it, obviously, if they missed the first one?
For sure, the second show is on the 30th of July. It starts at 7 p.m. UK time. It will be live on Fight TV. The links are all over Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you name it, it's all there. And the card is very good. It's with all Russian main event, but very, very high quality. I'm saying an equivalent of Joe Cordina fighting Luke Campbell. If it's in English kind of terms, it's two. I think it's number 1 and number 2 Russian lightweights. Sorry. Everything is great. And we've got the first fight is Vladimir Mishev against Oscar Amador. I never seen Amador in better shape like he is now. He's every day in there in the part of, there's a little gym set up there. He looked really trim, Danny, really nice and tanned, completely ready. You can see he's been in training. So he fancies his chances. Mishev is 9-0, young prospect, 20 years old or 21. So that will be very competitive 8th round that will kick off the show. And then Andrei Sirotkin against Karpet, another 10 rounder, very evenly matched. He's a Ukrainian against Russian. And there's an all-entire Russian main event. Fantastic fight. Aikshek Nazarian against Georgi Chelaksayev. So they got very strong positive records. Couple of losses each. I think Chelaksayev only got 1 loss out of 19 fights. Both can punch, so it's brilliant. Fantastic technically, really nice to watch. So I'm inviting everyone, every boxing connoisseur or real boxing fan, not nationalistic one, but real one. I suggest you this card. The card will be fantastic. 30th of July, 7 p.m. UK time.
After that, the British invasion commences with show 3, I believe.
Completely. Show 3, we've got Lucas Balingul fighting Arslan Magomedov. We've got Konrad Stemkowski fighting against Chechen guy, Ramzan Baysarov. And show 4, we've got Asini Byfield in the main event fighting Ismail Aliyev from Ingushetia. Fantastic fight. Really, really good fight. Real fireworks. And we've got Kamil Sokolowski, Polish beloved heavyweight is a banana skin for every heavyweight in any country. Is fighting Jan Kasabutsky, who's an absolute monster with 13 fights, 13 wins and 12 KOs. So, and there's an additional fights on the undercard, really, really good ones, you know. So yeah, we've got also, apart from Konrad Stepkowski and Lucas Ballinger, we've got main event with Kingsley Ogbunike from London, our Nigerian descent British guy, very, very strong black fighter fighting Sergei Shegashev, the hooligan who beat an amateur Daniya Yulisinov. That will be main event as well. Guys, it's a fantastic show. Great international bonanza. I highly invite everyone to watch this. You will really enjoy it. I promise you.
Seems like you're giving a platform to some of these kind of low-key, unsung British guys, the likes of Kingsley Ogbunike and Lucas Ballingal particularly.
Absolutely. That's what I'm trying to do, Dan. You know what it's like, because not everyone is privileged to fight on BT Sports and Sky. So I'm here for you guys, for mid-layer guys who still have dreams and aspirations. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we're ready to participate in 50-50s. And you know what it's like. You don't take risks. You don't gain anything in life. No risk, no champagne, there's a saying, yeah? So let's go, guys.
I've never heard that one before. I've heard no risk, no reward, but yeah, I'll take no risk, no champagne, as long as the champagne's after the fights, obviously.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But the Sokolovsky fight's really interesting because you've got a knockout kind of monster against someone who hardly ever gets stopped. In fact, someone who's known for upsetting some prospective top heavyweights. So that's a really interesting one.
That's what I'm really hoping, that Camille gonna do the business. Really, I really want upsets on my card. I mean, it's all predictability. Of course, people gonna say Siesta is a matchmaker. He knows the margins. He knows like 60-40s and 55-45. But
Sure.
I think Kamil Sokolowski can upset anyone at any time. This is how strong the guy is. And I am trying really to talk into that. Speaking to them on a daily basis, saying, guys, this is your chance. Kasabutsky is top 50. You beating him, you're in a different pay rate completely.
Can you give us an idea, without giving too much away, but can you give us an idea of how the first show performed in terms of kind of views or buys or anything like that?
I mean, the views were very, very good. I mean, I can tell you, I had 15,000 illegal streams. I can tell you that.
Wow.
So we're cracking down on that. And I spoke to Match TV, to all the broadcasters who's bought it. So they're implementing special system, which I can't announce, because otherwise I will sell the trick. I will sell the trap. So that will protect. It didn't do badly, actually. It's around the numbers I was anticipating for the first show, considering that the lead time was very, very short and we never knew if we're coming or going until the last minute. So I expect it's to pick up, and with the last two cards, or even with this card, finish quite strongly. You know what I mean? So all good, man, all good. I'm enjoying myself. I'm not thinking about money at the moment. I'm thinking about giving great content and enjoyment to boxing fans across the world, and build Siesta boxing brand, Kold Wars, and all the guys who participate in my events, you know.
There was obviously a package discount for people who subscribe to all 4 shows rather than just one at a time. Now one show's already in the past. Will there be a similar offer for people who just want to get the 3 shows?
Of course, £15 for all 3 shows.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yes, or there or thereabouts. Guys, honestly, this is a very, very good value. You really will enjoy that. I know you will enjoy. The production will be even better. I know I've got all the criticism I wrote down and everything, spoke to various people, UK guys, French, Russians, Japanese. I mean, everyone watched. They said, oh, maybe this or maybe that. So I'm expecting that to be even better and to be spectacular eventually. So all good, man. We're developing, we're evolving as we go along, you know?
I suppose that's the good thing about the social media world in which we live now, is that you can get that instant feedback on your shows and then implement it in time for the next one.
Absolutely, Danny. I'm a very open guy. Everyone who knows me, I'm really receptive to criticism. I love this because I take it as a positive. Guys, without you, we will not be able to evolve. And with your feedback, it's like a construction bureau for the planes or for the space aircrafts. You have to brainstorm all the time. You have to get every single opinion and consider that in order to be the best, you know?
And it's 3 shows for less money than one Matchroom or BT pay-per-view.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for bringing that analogy. That's exactly what I'll be selling. But obviously, I can't compare my cards. Although in terms of fights, I don't think it's worse than Matchroom or BT Sports. But in terms of fighter profile, definitely there are much more unknown fighters on my show, guys. But all I bring you is love to boxing, is love for boxing. And if you support me, we will have fantastic time. I will grow as a promoter. I can bring you bigger names. And trust me, with my contacts, the only limit for me is finance. If I would have had finances like big boys have, I guarantee you, I would have brought you far superior cards. You know? So that's the situation. Yes, 100%. Trust me, 100%. Yeah, because I don't think about money. Yeah, we think life. We apologize for interrupting you. Life is too short, and we won't take that money to us to the grave. So I want to be remembered for something, for that crazy Russian guy who tried really hard and gave the world entertainment of boxing and tried to do something outside the box. You know.
If only there were no other crazy Russian guys, you'd already stand out. But you've got some competition, it's fair to say. Although, how can I talk? There's plenty of crazy guys here in Britain as well. Looking forward to the show, July the 30th, which as we talk now is in 2 days' time. I'm not sure when the video is going to go out, whether it be today or tomorrow. Certainly before the show, otherwise what would be the point?
Fantastic,
yeah,
yes.
Really looking forward to it. And then even more so shows 3 and 4 when the British guys get involved.
Excellent, excellent. It's fantastic. And also I wanted to say there's an Institute of Sports Science here in Minsk. You can get coronavirus test on antigen and another one, swabs, with a 2-hour turnaround time.
Great stuff.
I love this. I just booked everyone today. We're going there in 2 hours. People going to get swabbed and blood taken from the finger. And that's it. In 2 hours, everyone will have the results. It's brilliant. I must admit, logistically, the organization-wise, the calmness and warmth from people in Minsk, the food, women, guys, fantastic. I'm telling you, this place is incredible. Very clean, very neat, very friendly, and very organized. Now I know why everyone wants to sanction this country, because this country is a bit of an etalon. I don't know if you know that word. It's a good example of how you need to be living, really, in my opinion. Not to get political. Belarus, I love Belarus. You know,
Belarus Tourist Board will be very grateful, I'm sure.
Yeah, trust me, beautiful.
Great stuff. All right, well, look forward to watching the show, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you again after that one takes place before the third one.
Danny, thank you for your time, as usual, man. Very kind of you. And thank you for your support. God bless you. Seconds out, big up. Thank you.
Mate.
Bye-bye. Bye.